Vlog number 8, let's do this. Hey guys, Vick here, back with a vlog number 8. Vlog number 8 on our new scoring system, a new count. Vlog number 8, not live this time, I'm afraid. The next one will be live. Just got an opportunity to do this vlog. It's the right time to do it, but it's in the middle of the afternoon, so I didn't want to go live in the middle of the afternoon. So I thought I would record it, allow me to perhaps get more stuff in and what have you. Yeah, if you like the live ones, I apologise, but the next one will be live, so all good. I hope that's all good. Vaping on in this vlog, vaping on the FP. We've just reviewed that, the FP on the RX Gen 3 Duo, something like that. This is the only mod I've got that actually takes 30mm flush. I'm going to put the Zathog on next. We'll talk about that RDA in a minute. I think that's going to be the next review. I've just cleaned it all out, ready to go. But yeah, the FP that I've just reviewed, I hope that review was okay. Tried to make it as thorough as possible. But there we go. Check that out if you missed it. So that's the FP. Inside I have a strawberry sponge from On Point Liquids, sent justadnick.co.uk. Check them out. Yes, a strawberry sponge in the FP on the RX. All good. Nice little 80-watt vape. Very good indeed. Okay, so what do we need to go through? Firstly, obviously, there's been a bit of change around in here. Still working on that, to be perfectly honest. This is not how it will end up looking. Basically, span it around. I've put the camera behind the computer, and I'm moving things around a little bit, just to keep things fresh. The main advantage really is live stuff. Before, when I did live stuff, we had the old checkers board behind us, the chessboard of foam, noise dampening behind me, and it was all uneven and all messy, and it just looked really bad on camera. So when I was doing live stuff on a webcam or behind the monitor, it just looked really bad live. So the main advantage is the live stuff. Also, it's going to save a bit of space. I've got the shelves up behind me now. So I've got mods and atties on there, so there's less mods and atties on the table, so I can just work on what I've got, rather than having to shuffle through everything, to try everything, to get everything out and stuff. So I'm hoping it makes me more organised. I hope it makes the studio more organised and very much improves the look of the live stuff. But this is not exactly how it's going to end up looking right now. I'm still working on exactly how it's gonna look. I need to sort out the lighting situation as well. Now I've switched it around, so that's the thing. I don't know if you've noticed, but the last sort of 6 weeks or whatever, I've been using a different microphone as well. This one here, you can just see it in the corner. Yeah, so in my opinion, the audio is a bit better now as well, a bit crisper. I've still got my silly voice, but that's one side. So we're in the middle of changes. That other camera angle of it looking into the corner of the room is not necessarily dead. I still might be pulling that one out, but I haven't got around to seeing how the layout now looks at that angle. I think it should look okay, but I haven't got around to doing that, so maybe multi-angle. The up-close stuff as well. I do actually have 2 DSLR cameras, so up-close sections I am hoping to bring back the multi-camera stuff that I was doing before. So I'm hoping to get the up-close bits nice and tight and neat, and dual angle as well, back to how I was doing it before. So that's all coming back, hopefully. I need to play with the settings of one of the DSLRs so it matches this one. So there we go. So that's the thing. So lots of good changes, and yeah, very much just tweaking it, constantly improving. Another advantage of this setup like this is there's virtually no setup time. I can just hit record and go, and so I'm hoping it makes me a little bit more a little bit easier to get the actual schedule of 3 to 4 videos a week going. Keep that going. So all good, all good. In terms of what is coming up new, oh, while we're talking about new stuff as well, my day job in my office where I work in Leeds, I've actually moved. So I've moved from right close to the centre of Leeds to I've actually moved to the outskirts of Leeds now. So if for whatever reason you had my old postal address, don't attempt to send anything to that. It'll just be sent back to you. I have a new address. Send me an email if you need that new address. I thought I'd put that out there because I have had things sent to me from time to time. Yeah, I'm trying to contact everyone that has posted things to me. Tell them the new address, but yeah, I have a new address. The LS2 postcode address is no longer the correct address, so don't try and send anything to there. Okay? Good. Just having a little bit of sugar-free tango. A lot of the sugar-free drinks seem largely unaffected when they're diet or sugar-free or whatever. The tango, not quite as nice sugar-free. Not quite as nice sugar-free tango. You heard it here first. Okay, so that's that. New stuff. Not a wide variety of new stuff because of the office move in Leeds where I work. I've been fobbing a lot of people off. I've been turning a lot of gear down while I was in transition, and I'm getting really picky about what I accept in for review now. So yeah, I'm trying to have less things into review. If I'm being completely honest, I don't like having a big queue. It makes me really slow. Certain products just get brought out so much later. You know, the reviews get brought out so late that they're not relevant anymore, some of the stuff. So I'm trying to have a shorter queue so I can handle it better. So I'm turning down a lot of stuff at the moment. But there we go. So that's all good. But we do have some stuff that still does need reviewing that is in the queue. I just mentioned it before. This is the Zathog from Org Vape. This is the Morton Owen 30mm RDA. All cleaned up, ready for a review. Big dual coil RDA. Very interesting airflow, very interesting deck design. Yeah, a really interesting 30mm RDA from Morton Owen and Org Vape. And that is still on the queue. I've still got this on the queue as well. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This review should have been out ages ago. The Luxottic MF. I still haven't tried switching the board around on this. So that's a thing. It's an interesting squonker. I do have some quite strong views on it as a squonker. And I need to switch it around. I haven't even got around to that yet. So Luxottic MF. I've got the MX. No, the MK RTA. That's that one there. MK RTA. That's on the queue. I don't know if that's going to get a review because it was just sent to me randomly without any kind of acknowledgement. So don't know if that is going to get one. Likewise, this, the Iris RDA. This is a mesh RDA, and it's not a patch on the profile RDA, which is a mesh RDA from Motofo. So I don't know if that's worthy of a review, to be honest. I don't know how grand that makes it sound, but I don't know if that is actually going to be worthy of a review. Vaptio sent me the Captain kit. I don't know if that's going to get a review because they're still tiptoeing that line of copyright infringement with Marvel and DC. So I don't know if that's going to get one. It's slightly too close to Captain America. If you haven't seen the mod, it's this one here. So you've got the Captain America logo here, and it's called the Captain mod. I don't know, it's a little bit too close to to all that stuff. I just don't think we need that where we're at right now. I don't know if we need that stuff, you know, all this nonsense about we appeal to kids and we're doing superhero mods. I don't know. I have talked about that at length before, but Vaptio's still playing that game. we've got the Rabbit RTA, the Dead Rabbit RTA. This review will be very, very soon. This and the Zafog will be the next two, I should imagine. This is the Dead Rabbit RTA. This is the TPD 2mm one. Incredibly close to a review for that. I've used that so much. Again, you know, this is what I'm talking about, and it's not getting reviews out quick enough. Yeah, I've had that a while. Very, very interesting RTA. A lot to say about that one as well. But I will say that I have been enjoying using it. What else? Just done the Mansion. That's okay. Just done the FP. Oh, the Chalice. The Chalice. Where are you? The Chalice Mouth to Lung RTA. This is from Hugs Vape. Now, this one has deliberately not had a review yet. So this is a Mouth to Lung RTA from Hugs Vape. I think it's their first Mouth to Lung RTA. What's that? 18 watts, 0.8 coil. There we go. So that is that. Now, this one hasn't had a review yet because they've had some issues with their top cap. It's a reverse threaded top cap, and yeah, yeah, they've had some issues with the top cap. They're fixing, so they're sending me another version of this tank with that issue resolved. But an interesting mouth to lung RTA from Hugs Vape. It is interesting. It is interesting. I for quite a long time now. In fact, virtually this whole year, I've been avoiding like mad reviewing or making videos or even talking about mouth to lung RTAs because of the Saver. Because I had the Saver, my RTA that I designed with 3C Vape. Because I had that that was out there, I designed that, I put that out. I didn't really want to do a review because whether or not I was impartial, there is that conflict of interest, the fact that I wanted people to get the Saver mouth to lung RTA, not anyone else's mouth to lung RTA. So I just parked mouth to lung RTAs for a little while. But I think it's safe. I think it's safe to start talking about mouth to lung tanks again. So that is that one. That is that. What else have we got here? There's this as well. This is another one. This one might not get a review now because it has just been so long. But this is the Amit mouth to lung RDA. Look at that little puppy. Geek Vape Amit mouth to lung RDA, and that is a very interesting vape and a very interesting RDA, and I've really wanted to review it, but again, it's just sat on the list unreviewed. I can't review everything. Can't review everything straight away, so it's an absolute nightmare. So yes, so there is that. What else? Okay, so what we will do next is very quickly cover off some of the things that we've previously reviewed. Just to recap on the things that we've reviewed, just in case you missed it, or just any corrections or whatever. The Mansion AIO from Joytech. This is a thing. The only thing I forgot to show you in the quick look of this was it has a light show feature. So if you go 1, 2, 3, you can scroll through the lights: blue, you probably can't see, green, turquoise, red. Can you see that? So you can actually choose a colour, which is really interesting. A really interesting design choice by them to have changeable colours purely for aesthetic reasons, when they could have used the lights to indicate battery life. Because what it does for battery life is it holds on for a different amount of time. The other thing I didn't talk about too much on the quick look is the adjustable airflow. The reason for that is it doesn't help. It almost makes the situation worse, because even fully open, this is quite a powerful vape at 0.6 ohms for the amount of airflow it has. So closing the airflow down makes it even worse. So yeah, that's That's a funny one. The Mansion. Very nice kit. I think it's a very nice kit, but I don't think the coil is perfectly suited to the actual kit itself, so it creates a strange kind of vape in a way. What else have we done? The Profile RDA. Don't know where I've put that. Where will you live? Where will you live? I don't know, but I've got the Profile. Oh, here we go. The Profile RDA from Watofo. Just done that. A very solid mesh RDA. Probably the best mesh RDA I've used, but I'm still not sold on mesh RDAs. I still don't get as good a vape from a mesh RDA as I do from a Canthal or traditional coil RDA. That being said, you can put a traditional coil in there, and it's a solid but unspectacular vape with a normal coil. I think it shines as a mesh RDA. So they've done a good job there. But I'm still not loving the mesh thing. But if you are, definitely check out that RDA, because it's pretty good as a mesh one. We had this. We had the Preco disposable sub tank. Now this raised a few eyebrows in chat or in the comment section of the video for this. It's a disposable sub-ohm tank, so you can't change the coil on this tank. When the coil gets to a point where you can't vape it anymore, you throw it away. You throw the whole tank away. It comes in a pack of 3 for about 20 quid, 25 quid. A lot of you were unhappy with this. A lot of you said that this was very, very wasteful and all that sort of thing. I still don't know if it is that wasteful, because if you compare this, it's fully plastic, by the way. All of it is plastic except the coil head. If you compare that thing there to a sub-ohm coil head in its bubble pack, and if you think that when that's done, that's going in the bin too, if you compare that to this, I'm not sure there's that much more wastage, to be honest. And this comes in a pack of 3. I don't know. So I still don't really know what to think about the whole disposable thing with this sub tank. But that to one side, so it's a nice little vape. It's a nice little vape on this. I think it's good flavour and it's good clouds. One thing that came to my head though when the review had finished to us, imagine if you got a dud. Imagine if you got a dud coil in one, you'd literally just get the tank out, juice it up and bin it. That would be really frustrating. So there is that element to it, but I don't know, disposable tank thing, I don't think it'll take off based on the comment section that I read from you guys. So there was that. There was the Skynet. The gorgeous Mark Todd has just reviewed this as well, the Org Vape Skynet sub tank. Org Vape not super known for their sub tanks, but I tell you what, this is a very nice sub tank, and I believe Mark Todd agrees as well. So go and check out his review if you want a second opinion on that. I think it's a very, very stellar, solid sub tank from Org Vape. I think they've done a good job with that one, and so that is that. We did the Core RTA from Vapefly. That was pretty good. And then the E-Leaf Amnis. The E-Leaf Amnis we did as well. And last but not least, we did the Plex tank from Innokin. It's what it is, you know. They made some nice improvements with the Plex tank, the actual tank section. And then the 3 coil heads, definitely the best high wattage sub-tank coil they've done up to now, Innokin. But I still don't think they're quite up there. I still don't think they're right up there with Freemax and, oh, dare I say, Smok, with the really high power tanks. You know, Smok are very inconsistent with their coil heads, but when they're good, they're better than that, slightly better than that. I think the Freemax ones are slightly better than that. The Aspire Cleto ones are slightly better than that. So they're not quite there, but they're making good progress. I think it's a really strange one with Innokin, because I think in a traditional market, Innokin would shine, because in technology terms what they do is refine and refine and refine, but from a vaping standpoint, everything's completely new every week. So in vaping, you've got this is the boom boom rang-a-langer tank, and then the next week this is the Trixon tank mega smart, and everything's like shiny and new and in your face. And Anakin are just going, well, we've slightly improved that tank, or we've re-released that mod, but now does this. And it's a very chilled out, very professional, very relaxed thing. So I think Anakin sort of, they're not quite up to pace with the way that vaping is. They're just doing it in a very professional, pragmatic way, you know. So I think they get a rough ride in the sort of YouTube scene, but I'm sure they do very well in vape shops and stuff. So that was the last thing. So we've reviewed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things since the last vlog. So there we go. So that's what's coming up, and that's what we have reviewed previous. So that's all good. One thing I did want to mention, let's have a look, see if I can pull this up. Basically, I recently did a review for the Sahara RDA, which is from 3C Vape, which are the people that did the Saver. The Fastech have the Sahara RDA listed on their site as the Saver RDA. So it's the 3C Vape Saver RDA on Fastech. And now it's just purely a mistake by Fastech, I think. The two things, they're both made by 3C Vape, but the Sahara RDA has absolutely nothing to do with the Saver tank. It's not in no way a continuation or a family member of the Saver line or anything like that. So the Saver RTA and the Sahara RDA aren't related at all. The Sahara is a really cloudy RDA. I think it was pretty good, but yeah, I just wanted to get that across in case anyone has anyone's seen that and been a bit confused that I'm not being involved in the RDA of my tank. That's not the case. It's literally Fastech, mistake by Fastech. So yeah, I've had a few confused emails about that. So yeah, that is that. What else do I need to tell you? One thing I was going to cover is some of the crazy news articles. Actually, right. So yeah, so there's a few things. There's a few things in the news. Now, first of all, I was contacted by the guys at ICOS. If you're a friend of mine on Facebook, you will see I posted the email that I got. Basically, ICOS, the heat not burn people, Philip Morris, they are now moving into their second generation of products, and their second generation of products are just vaping products. They're going for the old mesh and cotton on a vaping device thing, which is fine. I think it's a sensible move for them. Vaping is better than heat not burn, so that's what they're going with now. They're moving in that direction. They asked me, the reason I got an email is that I was asked to attend an event, launching their like a press day or whatever, launching their new ICOS vaping thing. As it stands, I won't be reviewing anything along those lines. Anything that's in any way associated with any brand that does or did or is doing heat not burn. So, you know, if they completely set up as a new company, I'll think about it, but ultimately it'll still be Philip Morris and still be Big Tobacco. So if it was a completely new brand altogether, whatever, I might think about looking at one of their devices, but no, absolutely not. I don't want anything to do with heat not burn, ICOS, anything like that. Along the same lines, several Chinese companies under different trading styles are now producing heat not burn devices. I think they thought it might become a bit popular and a bit of a trend. And on the same lines, I won't be looking at any heat not burn products on this channel. I don't believe in the science of heat not burn. I don't believe it is better than smoking. I don't believe it's better than vaping. I don't think it's much better than smoking. To be honest, it's still smelly, it's still expensive. It's just not as good as vaping, and I can't advocate that, even if it's to do a review to smash it to bits. I can't do that. I don't want anything to do with heat not burn. To be honest, I don't really want anything to do with Big Tobacco, so, you know, I won't be reviewing anything from Blue, from Vipe, from ICOS, any of those. To be honest, I want to avoid being part of that for the time being. So I won't be covering any of the new heat not burn products out of China, and I won't be covering any of the new vaping products made by heat not burn companies. So there we go. So covering that. Another thing I saw in the news, this has done the rounds like mad in the last 2 weeks. The articles go along the lines of teens hack vape devices to create cannabis tools, or teens get cannabis from vape, or whatever along those lines. Now, Firstly, it's made its way into the news. I think it's always been a thing, to be honest. I think that's always been a thing. Obviously, there's the completely different CBD thing, and things along those lines. Let's put that to one side. The actual cannabis side of it and hacking these devices. It's interesting that they care about that. I mean, in my day. Careful how I word this. In my day, teens hacked 2-litre bottles of lemonade or Pepsi or Coke, 2-litre bottles, to turn them into a bong to use as a cannabis tool or cannabis device. So are we banning big bottles of fizzy pop? No. People use pipes, traditional tobacco pipes. Should we ban those? Do we even ban these shops that literally sell paraphernalia? I mean, is cannabis even fully illegal now? Haven't they just legalized it in America? It just feels like a bit of a non-story. I think it's a nonsense. Like I say, they're going to hack something. They're going to find a way. That's what they do. At least if they're using a vaping device, maybe they're not getting any tar or anything like that. Other things that have been in the news is all the usual nonsense. Vaping can damage vital immune system things. All that kind of jazz. My advice is don't even click on those articles. I think it's become quite a buzz topic now in the news. I think newspaper websites, magazine websites, any kind of website like that. I think they've noticed a spike in readership when they produce articles about vaping. I think it's a hot topic. And so the best thing you can do is probably just not click on those links. Because whether you agree with what they're writing or not, if you're clicking on the link, they're happy. And they're going, wow, that article that was complete nonsense about vaping got a lot of views. We'll do another one. So that's a thing. That's a thing. I should probably say as well, I always tend to say this in the vlog, I do now have a Facebook group. It's a completely secret Facebook group. It's just for you guys that actually watch this channel. It's a very small Facebook group indeed. It's not publicly findable on Facebook. But if you want to be in that group, we just chat about vaping related stuff, or I give you a choice of what video's next, or a sneak peek of something just came in the door, things like that, or topics, or how we can improve this channel and stuff like that. We just talk about stuff like that in the Facebook group. If you want to be in that, you can either go into the description of this video and click the Facebook link in there and send me a message through Facebook, or just drop me an email saying you want to be in that group. Welcome to join. As long as you watch these videos, you're welcome to join. That's why I mention them in these videos. So that's all good. Along the same lines, actually, we did talk a few vlogs back about Instagram TV. I still haven't really done anything with that. I still don't think it really is a platform that in any way suitable for vaping. I'm not seeing any value out of it. I'm not seeing any value out of it at all. Likewise, I've had a few messages, emails and things about VapeTube. That's a website where you can go and watch specifically videos for vaping. So YouTube obviously is a video hosting platform, but it's for anything. So you can put any video about anything up on YouTube as long as it's within their guidelines. VapeTube is a specific video platform for vaping videos, and it seems okay and it looks okay, but I have no intention to go on there right now. it's just, I just don't, where it's at right now, VapeTube, it doesn't look like it's got a large enough audience to cater to my needs. That's point one. I'm not sure that, I'm sure they're making great strides, but their technology is at the point of YouTube's technology at this point. I don't think they have live streaming yet or anything like that. So no, I might talk about alternative video platforms in another vlog coming up. But as it stands, I have absolutely no intention of joining VapeTube at all. I've got some quite strong opinions on that. Not specifically on VapeTube, but on alternative video platforms. So I might cover that in another vlog in the future. But right now, the only place you're going to see my videos is on YouTube. So yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Other knickknacks I have been enjoying. I'm still enjoying this from ModMaker, the refiller. I actually really like using this to fill up my tanks, because it does a really nice thin stream of juice. It makes it really easy to fill up the tanks. If you don't know though, modmaker.co.uk sell these. They're called refiller caps. Basically, they're for refilling your squonk bottle in the squonk mod without taking the bottle out. So pretty cool, pretty neat, pretty clean way of refilling your squonk bottle without any mess, and you can just carry it around with you like that, like you would a normal juice bottle. So still think those are pretty cool. Get along to ModMaker to check those out. Also got sent these coils. This is fire ant coils, and I think they're really good. They're actually the coils that I have in the Zathog RDA, so you'll get to see them up close in the video when I do the review for that. But they're really good coils. I'll put a link in the description to fire ant coils. They're brand new. They're a brand new setup. They're only just getting started, but they sent me some coils, and I think they're cool. I think they're cool. Very nice indeed. I get sent coils, and some aren't good enough, and I don't mention them, and some are really cool, and I do mention them, and those ones are cool. So there we go. Lastly, flying along today. Oh, juice. I was going to mention some juice. Random juice shout out given to me by Ian Schwa at, must have been Vape Fest. Vlog Day from Grim Green, not one of the ones I'd previously tried. Vlog Day from Grim Green. I really like it. Thank you, Ian. Thank you for giving me this bottle. I don't think he was enjoying it that much. Gave it to me. I really like it. I really like it. Really interesting vape. I don't like dripping with it. I like it in tanks. It's actually the juice that has been in the Preco, the disposable tank, which is at 45 watts. So I've been liking it around there, and I think it's a very nice juice around that mark. So there we go. Lots coming up, as you can see. Lots coming up. The next vlog won't be very far away. I'll go live probably next week, and I'll show you the new stuff that's come in the last couple of days. Because I'm expecting quite a few things in the post, but don't have them here. So I will. I'll show you those when we go live next week sometime. If there's anything you want me to talk about in the next vlog, or anything you want to talk about from this vlog, put in the comments below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers for watching. Bye.